I was always very interested in actually working in the interest of public and people and seeing what can be done, because the level of disparity in our country is very high and large, and what can you do to actually work towards it. So I decided to join politics, and about 6 months ago I contested as a independent member of parliament. I had the good fortune where I was supported by all political parties in my election, which is a rare thing to find. And because of the advantage that I had as a media background, that gave me a perspective to deal with things and address issues, how in terms of how to move forward. Let me share an experience with you in a project that I'm working on right now. Is one of the biggest problems in India is unemployment. We are the youngest country in the world. More than 35%, more than 65% of our population is under the age of 35, and that presents us with the unique problem of employment. I mean, because there's only so many jobs that you can create in the formal sector. There's only so many jobs that you can create in the government sector. So we've not been able to tap in our, the potential of the informal and the unorganized sector, or the vocational sector and the skill development space. And that is one of my pet projects which I've been working on. And the biggest problem with this particular space is that, while you educate younger people, you're giving them, you're skilling them, you're giving them an education to get a livelihood. The problem is that the government intends on running most of these programs right now. And ultimately, even after getting an education, they don't end up finding a job. And that's because it's completely data dark. There is no information in terms of what is the demand of which skill set in which part of the country. And when you're skilling and giving an education to a young person, do they get employed based on the skill set that they've acquired? So, for instance, there are about 90 job roles that the government has defined in the new education policy, where vocational training is being made a part of the curriculum. And from the 9th form onwards, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, they would be having the option of being able to get an education from skilling, right from becoming a data entry operator, to an electrician, to a carpenter, to a plumber, to various other different segments like general medical caregiver.